Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2025. 5 storylines from Boston to watch heading into Milano Cortina 2026. From Alyssa Liu's winning comeback to the invincible Ilia Malinin Olympics. Picked out 5 takeaways from the World Championships in Boston ahead of the Olympic season. Yes. Figure skaters took home 3 of the 4 gold medals on offer this week on home ice at the 2025 ISU World Figure Skating Championships in Boston, Massachusetts, the first direct Olympic qualifier in figure skating for next year's Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026. The hosts dominated the competition in women's singles Alysa Liu, men's singles Ilia Malinin, and ice dance Madison Chock and Bates. Each of the athletes delivered record skates, Liu with a new personal best, Malinin attempting 6 quadruple jumps in the free skate, and Chock and Bates becoming the first U.S. dance team to win 3 straight world titles. And in pairs, 2023 world champions Miura Riku and Chaeryeong of Japan returned to the top step of the podium, while 2024 winners Diana Stellato-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps missed the podium. Here are Olympics. 5 takeaways from Boston with an eye on next year's Olympics, women. Alysa Liu announces her return in style. We could be talking about how pre-event favorites Amber Glenn and Sakamoto Kaori both showed inconsistency in their short programs before bouncing back strong in their free skates, or about how close the competition was behind the eventual winner. But there's really only one talking point we're taking away from Boston, looking ahead to Milano Cortina 2026. Alysa Liu, world champion. 2 years away from competition seemed to have done the 19-year-old a world of good. Multiple times this week in Boston, Liu said she had no regrets at choosing to retire after the 2022 season, where she placed 6th at the Beijing Olympics and won world bronze. After her surprise lead in the short program, Liu told the media her focus had simply been on treating 2024 and 2025 as a stepping stone to next year's Olympic season. And yet, in Boston, it was much more than a stepping stone. With a sold-out TD Garden cheering her every jump and spin, Liu smashed her personal best to deliver the most unthinkable conclusion to her comeback season world gold. "This means so much to me after everything that I've been through," she said following the free skate. "My last skating experience, my time away. And now this time around, I'm so happy. I have never regretted anything in my life, every decision I've made. I'm so glad I retired in 2022. It really brought me to this moment." Liu's win was the first in women's singles for a U.S. skater since 2006, when Kimi Meissner claimed the world title. The 3 U.S. women in Boston all finished in the top 5, Isabeau Levito placing 4th and Amber Glenn 5th, in a sign that they have designs on a first U.S. women's Olympic medal since Sasha Cohen won silver at Torino 2006. Men. Is Ilia Malinin really invincible? After the men's short program on Thursday, in which Ilia Malinin brought the house down with a new personal best and became the 3rd skater to break the 110-point mark, his then nearest challenger had something to say. Ilia makes it look effortless. Not just his jumps, but his skating overall, Japan's Kageyama Yuma told reporters following the free skate. "He is getting better year by year, so I am starting to feel like he is invincible. There just doesn't seem to be a limit for Malinin." Aside from his quadruple jumping prowess, 6 of them landed in the free skate. Malinin seems to be getting better at everything else. Even Kageyama, an Olympic silver medalist who himself is able to pull out high scores, can't seem to keep up. In Boston, he faded to a distant 3rd, with Kazakhstan's Mikhail Shadorov taking the 2nd step of the podium instead. "Ilia motivates me a lot," Shadorov offered of the now repeat world champion. "I want to be informed to battle competitively with him, and this motivates me a lot." Malinin hasn't lost since November 2023. There's a good chance that by the time Milano Cortina 2026 comes around, he will have been unbeaten in 2.5 years. Will anyone be able to knock him off the top spot in Italy? Pairs Hayes Volodin deliver warning shot. Japan's Miura Riku Chaeryeong might have won their 2nd pairs world title and returned to the top step of the podium after 2023, but there's a new contender breathing down their necks for next season. Minerva Fabian Hayes and Nikita Volodin were already Grand Prix final and European champions this season after a rapid rise since first teaming up together at the end of 2022. Bronze medalists at Worlds last year, They won this year's free skate segment and only narrowly finished behind Miura and Kihara. It was the best free skate the duo had ever put together, with the only flaw being their final lift, though it didn't cost them. A stronger short program might have seen them walk away as champions. Germany has a legacy in the pairs discipline, most recently taking Olympic gold courtesy of Aljona Savchenko and Bruno Mas at Pyeongchang 2018. If Volodin receives his German citizenship in time, and the pair are selected by their National Olympic Committee NOC for Milano Cortina 2026, next year's Games may well set the stage for Hayes and Volodin to continue that history. And what of 2024 world champions Diana Stellato-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps of Canada? They're seeking an Olympic debut next year, when Stellato-Dudek will be 42. It will be their one and only shot at Olympic gold in all likelihood, and without the pressure of the world champion moniker on their back, who knows what they can produce. Ice dance. Can we call Chock and Bates Olympic favorites? It had been 28 years since an ice dance team won 3 straight world championships titles, but that wait is over, after Madison Chock and Evan Bates of the United States completed the feat on Saturday, March 29th. The three-peat would appear to mark Chock and Bates out as gold medal favorites heading into Milano Cortina 2026. After all, they came into this event off the back of a rare defeat to Canada's Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier at the Four Continents Championships, but delivered under the pressure of skating on home ice while defending the title. Perhaps spurred on by their Four Continents defeat, Chock and Bates produced strong skates in both the rhythm and free dances, obtaining higher levels than their competitors and earning gold on a season-best 222.06. It's remarkable to think that they don't even have a single ice dance Olympic medal to their names yet, although they did win team gold at Beijing 2022. Gillis and Poirier should be encouraged by their win at Four Continents, though. They now know they can beat Chock and Bates, and the U.S. husband and wife team cannot afford to rest on their laurels. What Olympic qualifying means to skaters. The elephant in the room for many skaters, especially those who happen to be the only athlete or couple from their national federation competing in Boston, was qualifying quota spots for Milano Cortina 2026. One after another during their short programs, skaters let out varying emotions in the kiss and cry, devastation, joy, or plain relief, as they realized exactly what their placement meant for their national Olympic committees. Please subscribe the channel, share this with a friend, thank you.